Outrageous. Not on mute anymore. How are you, Bamboo? Good to have you back. Good to have you back. I found the unmute button, but that is appreciated. Thank you for pointing that out. It is Tuesday, the 21st of April, 2026, unless I'm mistaken, and I'm pretty sure I am not. We're back here with day number 2 of a pound of flesh. We got pound for pound, not a pound of flesh. Too many pounds. Too many pounds. You want to see Levia win? You know what? I'll do my best. I'll do my best. I don't know how well that will go. It's pretty hard to win on her. I think at least she will be a very different deck to play because I think she's a lot more aggressive than the 3 heroes that I played so far. Now, to my shock, I realized that I have not prepared a voice line for Hala. I don't know how that escaped my attention, but for some reason that just didn't register with me that I forgot to do one for her. So I will have to deliver that at a later point. So apologies ahead of time. Now, before we get into any of the games, a couple of housekeeping things that I want to briefly mention. Let's bring this up. So, if you are new to the challenge and you want to catch up on what's been going on, there is now a playlist on my YouTube channel that may or may not be loading here. There you go. And that playlist contains the individual videos of the streams, well, yesterday and everything moving forward, right? So I made 5 videos, well, 4 yesterday. So first of all, the bracket draw, and then the 3 individual games. I'm doing very well, thanks. How are you doing, Black Belt? How are you doing, Dot? So if you want to catch up on what happened yesterday, those videos, instead of watching like the whole stream recording, you can now go watch one of those individual games if that is up your alley. So that's point number 1 that I want to mention. The second thing that I want to mention, you did well at the Armory. What did you play? How did you do? What was the format? Tell me. I may be spoiling that for you now, Dot. So, if you decided you already know what the heroes are which are going to qualify for the next round and the next round and then win, the prediction bracket is now live with the heroes. I spotted another mistake. but one that we can ignore again. So if you want to do that, in the Discord, there is a link to that. Actually, let me just quickly show that as well. Let me go into the Discord. There's a couple of things here. First of all, there's this whole pound for pound area, right? And what I want to pull your attention to is, first of all, in the tournament updates, you see the bracket. And you can also see now a pinned post that explains the prediction bracket, and that has the link to it. I saw a really good Hala list for the first time. Oh, really? Really? I'd love that. I'd love to see that. 4-0 Sage, Armory beat Arachne, Betsy, Dori, Dash with Briar. Briar is broken. Come back when you win with something that is bad. So if you know what you think the bracket predictions should be, then go to poundforpound.netlify.app. And netlify.app, of course, is just a hosting that is free and easy, and it was super easy. And then if you know, you just click full bracket, start predicting. You see all the heroes are in here now. And if we just go down the line again, we say all these heroes on this side are going to win. Again, ignore the group names and the colors. That is messed up. But the hero matchups is what matters. And that is what you need to look at, right? So we do that, we do that, we do that, we do that, that. Let's say Dorinthia wins, right? So you get to the end here. You put in your name, Scowling, in my instance. You say, I was referred by Dot. That will get you an extra point. It tells you here where to paste it, but you got the whole result down here of everything. All you need to do then is press copy to clipboard. And then if you do go into Discord, you go into the predictions channel like somebody already has done here. And you paste that. And that's it. That's all you need to do. Really easy, straightforward. And again, if you participate, you get sleeves. You win sleeves. Scorched Rose, how are you? Arachne about to bring AB. Ooh, that hurts. Nate, how are you? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. So, mad at Gravy. Why are you mad at Gravy? So that's that. And I think that's everything I wanted to cover. If you want to have any conversation. So, the other one that I wanted to cover here, there is a poll going on. So, of course, the prediction bracket can only be live between now and when the first games are being played, right? So there is a narrow window of about 6 days. So you can do the prediction now, especially if you believe one of the qualifying heroes from what I'm playing right now is not going to make it. Okay, I forgot. Scorched. Oh, 3 stream streak. Let's go. But the other one that we have 2 slots still open, right? The qualifier from the qualifying group, which I am playing right now, right today, that we're going to go into next. But the other slot that is open is one hero from Omens. Omens of the 3rd Age, the next set. That slot is still open as well. I put it to you. You can vote on what hero I should put in that slot. There is a poll on the Discord in the tournament discussion channel, which is open for 23 hours now. And whichever is the most voted hero will get that slot. There's 7 votes. I'm actually quite keen to see who's leading at the moment. Can I refer myself after voting? Don't think so. Unless you always refer to yourself in 3rd person. Okay, let's see where we are. At the moment, we have 2 votes for Aurora, 4 votes for Ziggy, and only 1 for Azilio. Alright. I think it'll probably come down to a race between Aurora and Ziggy. We don't know a lot about these heroes yet, right? So who knows? But we'll see where it goes. Bamboo, let's go. I see your prediction. Champion Reinhardt. That is a bold prediction, my friend. I mean, it is one of the heroes that I know to play. I played 3 games though today, and I lost all of them. The deck, I think, can send 20 arcane damage in Sage. Yeah, you need arcane. Hey, Mitch, how are you? Good. All right. So, let me actually quickly check here something to make sure. No, we're good. Right. Any questions, concerns, comments, anything you want to add at this point before we move on into the first game of the day with Levia or Levia? I listen. This is Levia. Levia was one of the first heroes I ever played. Even after 4 years, I'm still not sure if it's Levia or Levia. At this point, I honestly don't care. I will choose based on how I feel on the particular day, how I'm going to say it. I'm just vibing, right? We're going with the vibes. Doesn't matter. And then we'll see everything else would have been blasphemic anyway. You know what? I respect it. I respect it. I can respect it. All right. So, are we ready? I think everything is good to go. I have nothing else to say. Let me just check my quick checklist to make sure we're good. The recording has started. Let me just make sure it's also creating a file. That would be ideal if it's actually creating a file. It is creating a file. That is good. I don't usually record what I stream on my side, so this is new. We're gonna make sure that's up and running. We talked about the prediction bracket. We talked about the poll. If you want to get updates on the Discord, maybe that's the last thing, right? If you want to get updates on the Discord for what's happening, there is a roles channel here. Grab the P4P role. So if I want to ping specifically people that want to be updated on what's happening in tournament, grab the P4P role because I don't like pinging everyone, right? I like to avoid that as much as possible. But if you want to know when stuff is happening, what is happening, any updates, grab that role. I promise you, I will still try and keep the pings to a minimum. Only when it's really important, like, for instance, when I just had a kebab or something like that, right? Leviosa. I don't think so, Matt. I don't think so. Feeling great, getting more and more excited about Prague. I bet, Mitch. When is it in May, right? End of May. Second last week of May. Say Leviathan in your language, because I think that's where the name comes from. That would make a lot of sense, Seron. It's working slightly better. You know what? It's kind of makes me sad that the stream quality on YouTube is actually better. So if Twitch could actually produce the quality of stream that YouTube has, plus the ability to stop the stream so you can pause and catch up, I think Twitch would be so much better. You did it. All right. Yeah, you basically, it saves your progress, and if you want to complete the prediction bracket later on, you can go back to it. It saves your progress. Right. So, you see my win-loss rate up here, right? When the main bracket tournament starts, I'm going to be tracking overall win-loss record over the whole of the tournament. So instead of doing it like for an individual hero, I'm just going to do it through the whole tournament. I think that's the idea. But you know what? After today, I have 6 days, almost, until the first main bracket stream. So who knows what happens between now and then? What kind of cool ideas I have, and we'll implement whatever fun ideas I do find. Alright, reset, start over. Good. We'll do that. We're good to go. How's everyone doing? Hello everyone, it's good to have you. Good. So we played Pleiades yesterday. We played Zuri yesterday. We played Betsy. And by the way, the deck lists are also attached to the videos that I put on YouTube. If you want to check that out. Just before, like, if you go into, let's say, the the video I created for the Betsy game. Let's pause that. No commercials. And then you go in here, you see the deck list, right? And everything is there as well. Prepping for Cincinnati. Remind me what hero you said you were going to bring. I want to say it's a Brute. That is Reiner, right? Cincinnati. That's where... Yeah, anyway. So we played Betsy, we played Dori, we played Pleiades. We have Hala to play, and we've got Levia. And I'm gonna play her first because at this point we're just going down the list, right? We're going into this and then finally Hala. I think Hala is probably the most undercooked list and prep that I have for this group, which makes sense considering she's brand new, right? That isn't really that surprising, I would say. I think I definitely messed up the game with Pleiades yesterday. I took the wrong weapon into Fang, and I feel a bit sad about that because I think there would have potentially been a win there. Yeah. Where is it better I move for Fatigue Pleiades? Yeah. Maybe we still get a chance. Maybe I would be... I mean, let's see if I can actually get a win with one of the last two heroes here. We'll see. Good. All right, let's me get to this here. Where are we? Where is it? Oh, there it is. I'll be right with you guys. There we are. Okay, so we are playing next with Levia. She is the fourth hero that I'm going to play for the Qualifier group. And she is, according to the data that I have, dead last in the current meta. She is 34th out of 34 heroes. She has only a win percentage of 16.3%. That is so low that I reached out to the team behind Fab Blazing. Is like, are you sure this data is correct? Because it seems extremely low. And it was confirmed. Yes, it is actually that low. So I am very non-confident that this hero will proceed. Now, the list that I have here is from Ethan Mansant Vansant himself. This is clearly a after clause list, right? Why did I take this list? Because you can't really find competitive lists right now for this hero. It's like, it's not something that exists. And Ethan is Mr. Levia, right? He is the person that before he started working almost full-time actually for LSS, he was the master of this hero, of this deck. All deck techs, everything that he put out is like, yes, this has, this is valid, right? So I was like, let me take this list. Now, what you will have noticed probably is that this plays Hexagore. Why is it not showing Hexagore? Hexagore is a standard weapon, which I'm not sure how good of a weapon this is, to be honest. But it is what it is. Claws was definitely a better option for her, but when KO Armed and Dangerous left the meta, sadly Mandible Claws was the signature weapon, so they went with it. She is very hard to pilot. And I think it's very hard on your mental capacity because you gotta keep your life under control because of the demo hero ability that matters at 8 or 13 life that you go down to on your own accord. It also matters because you need blood deck cards, or sixes, sorry, in the discard pile that you can then discard to turn off the blood debt in your banished zone. So you need to keep in check 3 different things over the whole of the game. And you need to manage this very, very carefully. She can do very powerful things, but there are so many moving parts that you need to keep in check that it's just really hard to manage. And the problem here also is you need to manage your life down to 13, where other heroes will manage it down to 0, right? So you have to start worrying about your life much earlier than other heroes do. So let's see what else about her. I think she is probably the most aggressive of the decks that we've played so far in the challenge. Everything else was very block-oriented, very mid-rangey. I do think she can block, but she really thrives when she can put big turns with Go Again together. If you can play something like, let's say, a Dread Screamer into another attack, right? Then she thrives. Maybe a Blood Rush into Dread Screamer into weapon attack. It can be devastating. Huge turns. I think some of the biggest turns I've done in this game have been Blood Rush Bellow turns on Levia. But I don't know if we can put it together today. Right. So let's do the expected thing right here before we get going with the first game of the day. She carries a debt that cannot be paid, only managed. Every card drawn, every point of life, every turn is a negotiation with something that has no interest in being reasonable. Levia doesn't fight to win. She fights to survive herself. Levia Shadowborn Abomination. With that, I think we are sufficiently prepared to go into our first game. Ethan will definitely lose his mind if he watches this, yes. What tournament are you thinking about, Black Belt? Alright, so we have Teklevossen. We will go nothing because they dropped again. I wonder what have been correct here. I want to go second because I want to put cards into my discard pile. We will go second, play these. More fatigue, less mid-range, take gamblers. Okay, let's take gamblers. Sage Monday CC set. Take Hala. Make Hala work, come back and report how it went. A Howl from Beyond. This is like a really good card. So they are on 64 cards. I do not want to be blocking here with Blood Rush Bellow. That would be a bad start. Let's Vigorous Smash up them.
Round one.
No, we'll just get the Vigorous Smash up. So they actually won it. Yes, they have a Righteous Cleansing. Right, so I do want to play the Howl from Beyond, but I don't have the resources for that. So we'll do the Vigorous Smash up for 7. And just, I think the way the deck wants to function is you start pretty conservatively. You feed your discard pile as much as you can. And then at one point you just decide to go aggressive. Like you just decide to go. The Howl from Beyond is very good because you can keep getting it from the discard pile, right? Okay, so we block again. But if I block with this, I can't play anything else. Actually, I need to consider here what I'm doing. Because if I think I want to make the pommel work here. So if we can play Half and Beyond, or I mean, if the question is, do I block with pommel or do I not block at all? I don't think I'll block at all. So we'll play the Mark of the Beast. That will put one card into my banished zone. Not happy about that this early. But I think what they're trying to do is exactly what I did yesterday. And I think I need to make the pommel work here. Oh, no, come on, come on. No, please. Oh, come on. Jesus. Why? Okay, let's discard this and hopefully... Yeah, but now we don't have the resources. Oh, come on. Oh. The test of Iron Grip, of course, meant that I had to discard a card. And if I have to discard a card, I was lucky that I had the Beast Within, but because I drew a red, I couldn't play Pommel anymore, right? So, yay? So we've got 4 here. What I can do is block for 3. Play the Howl from Beyond into Boneyard Marauder. The thing is, I think... wait, actually... fatigue matchups are pretty bad for me. Because they can just try and fatigue me out, and eventually I will have a bad turn. Eventually I will probably just kill myself. Damn it, they actually... Kidding me? Fiddler's Green? Okay. It's not a good hand at all. So... What do I even do with this hand? Like, it's absolutely freaking terrible. I have to take it. I played Call to the Grave. I get the Beast Within. I put that. We play Bloodrush Bellow, pitching Bloodrush Bellow. It's just terrible because I don't have a go again. This is such a bad turn. I can't even swing anything here. So the only thing I can really do here is play this. Pitch this. Then play this, but it's absolutely terrible. Should have not played that. This is a... Oh... Maybe I should play the list with Meat Axe. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Not taking any damage here. 1 damage. Wait, we got him down to 40. They're on 50. Alright, we're rolling Scabskins. I'm looking at the screen and we're like, what is my way to win this game if they just keep blocking? And I don't like I need to have go against on these Bloodrush Bellows. Like nothing else makes sense. So alright, so we can do this, do this. I can play my pommel on this, but that doesn't really do much for me. Oh, maybe I'm not going to play it because they're going to... Are you kidding me, right? I was going to say, please don't. Not my Blood Rush Bellow. Oh, they're on 50. Nice. I'm on 13. Very cool. Very cool. I don't think I'm gonna win this. I don't. At least the game is a lot faster than the games were yesterday. I do want to get it. I would love to go through all the heroes again and get a second game on them. That would be nice. And I can't play my weapon because I only have 2 blood dead. So I actually never got the opportunity to activate my weapon, which is insane. No. This is game number 1, Mitch. The win-loss record is not for the hero. It's for the whole qualifier group. Actually, that makes no sense. Let's reset it for the day today. We're at 0-0. Are we gonna be able to put them under 40 before we die? I think that's a big question. Thank you for the follow, the Sky Mayor. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think, yeah, this... no, they're just gonna fatigue me out. So we'll just play this. This not gonna do anything. Two toughness tokens for me. That is at least somewhat of a win. I completely misplayed this game. Like, I completely misplayed it. And we're gonna take 1 here. Because I want to play... I think Hungering Slaughter Beast. No, I want to play the Shadow Realm Horror. But obviously that's not gonna work because I can't really play those cards anymore. It does give me go again. Again, my goal now is to get them under 40. Because they had 3 sigils, a fiddlers. This is actually insane, the cards that they had at the start of the game here. They're just gonna fatigue me out, I'm just gonna deck out. Another fiddlers. Cool. So this looks like I'm actually doing damage, but I'm not. Where the game died. The stream is still alive. So it's a Talisha problem and not a me problem. Right, let's do a refresh. Let's see if that fixes the issue. And for those who may be new, so I will continue the rules of the channel in general. If the game goes for one of the heroes under half the life, the game counts. That's kind of the threshold. Let me just check here. I think it's back. Let me just check if Talisha hasn't announced that they're doing anything. Okay, no. It's fine. Oh, okay, so they're blocking even more here. So this is a net positive from them on this card. Cool. Cool. Why not? Why not? So at least now, if we do get played this again, I know what to do against Levia. We got him down to under 40, so that's a success. Alright, no go again. Each banishes a card from their hand. Each other didn't banish a card from 6, loses 1. Okay, I don't want to do that. I have no go against here. We're just gonna roll Scab Skins in that case. Oh! Yes! Double one. Like, at this point, the game is like, are you feeling it yet? Are you feeling it yet? Oh my god. It's absolutely brutal. I don't know what to say, dude. I don't know what to say. Oh, Command and Conquer as well. Insult to injury, right? When I have the defense reaction in Arsenal. Oh, wait, what? No, I passed. Ah, too late, too little, right? Too late, too little. Let's block for 4. No, we'll keep. I think this could be a pretty good turn here. So we have a Bloodrush Bellow, we have 2 Go Again cards. So that, in theory, could do something here. But the problem is it's way too late in the game. So we can do a Dread Screamer first. Wait. Oh my god, I even missed on my disc. Dude! I even missed on the disc cards. I didn't get a 6? This game is cursed. This game is cursed. I know I'm bad on this hero. I know I'm bad on this hero. I know this is not a good hero, but... What? Another CNC! Just when I put the second Reckless Swing in, I'm cursed. Oh no. What the? Oh no. Oh, no.
Emotional damage.
Oh my god. So we had everything in this game. So this game, to recap, my opponent went to 50 life. My opponent discarded the pommel from my hand when I wanted to play it. My opponent had 2 Command and Conquers. Every time they had a Command and Conquer, I had one of my two defense reactions in Arsenal. I rolled Scabskins because I needed to roll Scabskins to try and recover because I was way behind. I rolled a 1. I broke my Gambler's Gloves to try and recover from that. I rolled another 1. I played, on a Bloodrush Bellow turn, late in the game, a Dread Screamer. I had plenty of 6s in my discard pile. Let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 6s in my discard pile. And somehow, I managed to discard 3 cards which were not a 6. I managed to not get Go Again on my Dread Screamer on my Bloodrush Bellow turn. Now, is this hero good? No. It has a 16% win percentage. Did it get better when Claws went away and you had to look at an alternative weapon? No. But I think chat is right. This game was cursed. Hey Ahmed, how you doing? I tried Sigma. On the second turn or so, I was able to banish Howl from Beyond. And I was able to get value of that once. But then I put it back in a discard pile and it never went into into the banish zone again. So this was certainly a game. I was actually hoping that this hero could make it into the main tournament, just because she can do insane amounts of damage. Now, obviously, that didn't happen, but I mean, at least you're getting some enjoyment out of it, Ahmed, right? So we're all good here. We're all good. All right. So that means we are moving on to the last hero in the qualifier round for the main tournament. Now, Hala, first of all, apologies again. I forgot to record a voice line for her for some reason or another. Like, I recorded for heroes which aren't even up this week, but somehow I forgot Hala, so sorry for that. What happens if I can't win any of them? Well, that's a big question, right, to beat. I think what I'll do is I will keep playing on this stream today in the hopes that we will find a hero that qualifies. If Hala doesn't qualify, we'll just go back up to the top and we'll go back down the list again. If I cannot find a hero to qualify today, I think I'll do another poll on Discord and ask you guys which hero it should be. Because I want to start with the main tournament next week. On Monday, the main bracket tournament starts one way or another, right? We gotta have the qualifier. I'd love to play and find a winner, but what we found so far is not encouraging. And the thing is, it's not surprising. These are the worst heroes in the game right now. It's not surprising. No, I didn't win with Azuri, Mitch. I didn't. We take the most beautiful one, that is Levia. I mean, that's debatable. With Hexagon, you need to really grind it. It's okay. Fitz needs to be protected. There's a lot of evil people out there. Alright, good. Let's try Hala. Actually, I shouldn't wait, because this part I can cut out from my videos on YouTube. But when I talk about Hala next, I cannot. Fitz needs to stop barking. Fitz is mad we haven't won yet. Oh, 100%, yes. Yeah. He's very mad a lot then. Right, so we have Hala. Why is Hala in the qualifier group? Just as a reminder, she is in this group because I wanted to give her a chance to make it into the main tournament, but she was released last Friday. So we have no data right now if she's decent or not. She could be really, really good, or she could be really, really bad. So we will see how she does. Hala played Saint of the Vow. She just released 5 days ago. I have no FAB placing data on her. She has no tournament results. I don't think there's any established lists yet. Somebody earlier mentioned in chat that they found the first good list. I took what I could find, which is the FAB Workshop build, because that's what I was able to find, and I know FAB Workshop are usually quite good at coming up with like a good starting place. Is this the best deck list? I don't know, but it's one that made sense to me. I am not sure how I will do on this hero. She's a warrior, and I'm traditionally very bad at warriors. I'm bad against warriors, and I'm bad on warriors. So this is going to be quite the challenge for me. Let's see if I can win a bracket spot with her. You guys are saying Bagel TCG? Bashi or Bagel? So, right, by the way, I mean, Violent Dynamos, dude, that new art, this kicks ass. Like, this art is so good. I love it. Absolutely love this art. So we have, I don't think there's anything surprising. So what she does is she has front buffs, and she has reactions. Generally, what you want to do is you want to sharpen your swords, and then the cards that you play do a variety of things with that keyword. I think the main thing that you want to do is create flurry tokens. Because the flurry tokens, what that allows you to do is when you activate weapon attack, destroy the flurry tokens so you can attack twice with the weapon. So what I've done wrong so far is you got to be really careful when you generate this token, because if you attack, then you generate the flurry, and then you attack again, then you're consuming that flurry immediately instead of taking it over to the next turn. And I've made that mistake before. I have a few games on this hero, but I'm not confident in the way to play her. So I do have a hunch we're going to go back up to Uzuri. I think we're going to get there again. At this point, I think you have to do the Eugene strat and go double down weapon. Yeah. Alright. Thanks for sharing that information, Sigma, but this is the list that I practiced. And I shouldn't just pick up, like, again, like, for this challenge, what I'm trying to do is, like, I try to find a list, and I practice that specific list. I try to not just wing it and something in a spur of the moment. I try to do a preparation, and then I think it's better for me to play a list that I know somewhat, or I have played, than go into it with a completely new list. Alright, Ira. What do we want to do? Do we want to go first or second? I will go second. Let's go. So theoretically, I like this matchup because Ira likes to attack with the Kadachis. The Kadachi is 1 value, and if I can block that value with the Valiant Dynamos, that is quite good for me. To reactivate the Valiant Dynamos, however, I need to attack twice with my weapon. So the question then is, I need to find something in my hand that lets me attack twice. I am going to use it. So this is, gets +3 next time you would sharpen a sword this turn. Instead, sharpen it an additional time. Overcrowded, that blocks more if you get tokens. I think often starting the turn with an Edict of Steel is a good way, because she can sharpen as well, but you have to pay 3. So this is basically the cop-out, right? If you can't find anything else to sharpen your weapon, you use her hero ability, but you don't really want to do that. That's my understanding of how this hero works. Now, there's no tokens, and they're attacking for 2, so let me use the card that blocks for 2. I think this is the best card in Hala. Okay. So they still have 3 cards left, and I'm going to choose War here. Because I can still attack with the weapon, and I can still play reactions. But Warmonger's Diplomacy is a really good card into me. There is not a lot of options for me here. They may underestimate what I'm doing here, though. They have to block 6 to not let me get a flurry token. But I can't refresh a Valiant Dynamos here because I can't attack twice. Don't tell me they have 2 defense reactions. They seem to have another reaction. They're just trying to decide if they're going to use it or not. If the weapon has been sharp... the weapon hasn't been sharpened. Thanks, Mitch. No flurry token for me. Alright. An all-red hand. That is not great. let's play total line here. We prevent damage. If we prevent damage, we create a flurry token. They're playing Mask of Momentum, by the way. So I should have maybe waited for the next weapon attack. Yep. Wasted some value here. Gonna take this here. Already making mistakes. Gotta adjust the wing counter as well. Find center for 2. So we need to keep 2 resources to attack twice here with the flurry. This costs 1, this costs 2. We don't have the resources for this. Irie doesn't play flicks at the moment, to be honest. We'll take this. I think I can do more on the offensive side here. So I have a flurry token, so I can attack twice. Let me... So if sharpen +1. If it has 2 or more, +1 can create a flurry. This doesn't create a flurry. So we play the action. But that doesn't add a counter. And it costs 1 and then I can't swing twice. So I don't think there's a way for me to add what I need to add. Hey, Santava, welcome back. So we have 1 now. But I can't get another 1. Oh no, wait, hold on. Can I take this back? Sorry.
Sorry.
No, wait, hold on.
Sorry.
If
I'm
I
sorry,
play
sorry.
this... Play this, play this. I can't attack twice. But if I do it like this, and then play this, I will sharpen... but... Yeah, okay, crap. Okay. Now it already created it. Right? That's exactly the problem I was talking about. Yeah, now it consumes it. Exactly. Yeah, okay. And the flick... I was like kind of anticipating a defense reaction there. Cool. I haven't been able to refresh my Valiant Dynamos 2 turns in a row here. It's not ideal. So we got them down to a 3-card hand, but basically all they need is an attack card and the blue, and that's really all they want. And then Arsenal a card, right? This could be a defense reaction, put it into Arsenal, go Kodachi for 1, Command and Conquer for 7. But that's not that. Gonna take the 1. Use the total line on the attack after that, whatever that may be. Am I going to go see the MJ movie? No, I don't think I'll go to the cinema. I'll probably eventually watch it. But I'm not going to go to the cinema for it. Alright, so we're taking the 1 here. This game may take a while. So strap in, lean back, enjoy, and tell me about what's going on in your life. I want to know all of it. What hero are you rocking right now? What tournament are you preparing for? Why does... Wait, why can I can still... We are in the reaction phase. Okay, so I can still play instants. You submitted your bracket. Awesome, dude. I love how confident you guys are without knowing 2 of the heroes yet. I love that. So we got 4 or so. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm doing, enter !P for P. If you want to know more about the challenge and how you can participate, put that in. Oh, this is 9 damage. What do we want to do on our turn? This costs 3. That costs 1 less for each +1. So it costs 2. I don't think what we're gonna do is like we're going to sharpen +1, but that doesn't really do anything. So we're gonna arsenal that. I think we're just gonna block with this. Attack twice with the sword, and I can at least refresh the Violent Dynamos. You may see from my burrowed forehead that I'm not certain what I'm doing here. We play this, we sharpen, we get a +1 counter. So if I play this, that is 2 value. If I arsenal it, I could potentially get more than 2 value. I could potentially get less than 2 value if I don't get a flurry somehow. Still not over what you did to Levia earlier? Dude, it's more about... Ah, I don't have go again, of course. It's more about what she did to me. I forgot you. Oh, of course you need to have a go again. Like, the flurry doesn't give you the go again. It only gives you... You can attack twice, but you still need to find a go again. I'm just making sure we can get to another Uzuri game so Mitch can see me suck on Uzuri. It wasn't 5 value because I... Ah, actually, can I... Maybe... Actually, no. I can't take it back. You're right. I'm incorrect. I made a mistake. But if I take it back now, I am breaking my own rule of the challenge. And we're not doing that. Yes, it would have given it go again, Neo. Yes, you're correct. I... forgot. I forgot. So. Alright, so let me block for 3 here. Cutting Retort is an interesting choice in that deck. So 42 to 28. I feel like this is going well. I feel like this is going well. So, we play the Sharpen to start the turn. That gives me +1. Then we play the Edicts. That plays the Flurry. So now I can attack twice. Your next sword attack is +3. Next time you would sharpen a sword this turn instead of sharpen it additional time. So I should have played that before. Sorry, can I... May I? I'm sorry. I am sorry. Because I still have 2 resources. I can still attack twice. So we do that. We do this. And now I can attack for 3. And of course, it's actually discounted because of the first card that I played. So sword attack for 9 feels good. Okay. Okay, so this is the first time I feel like I'm doing with this hero what she wants to do. I'm not confident I'll be able to repeat this a lot, but I'll take it when I can. Alright, so... That's probably a defense reaction, I'm guessing. There we are. So we take 2 here. We have 2 resources. We're gonna activate this to get a courage token. Oh, that reminds me. I need to sign up for my skirmish. Another 6. So this is a 15 damage turn. That is very respectable. That's very respectable. And I refresh Valentine, so that it's actually a 16 value turn. This... More of this, please. More of this. More of this. I'd love to do more of this. Okay, so we're attacking them for 1 here on their side. I'm guessing this is going to be something that turns into a 7 attack. Let's block for 1 here. Your average Mario turn? Sounds good. For 2. So I have Sharpen. Target sword you control twice. This we can use this to create a flurry token, but we have no... We need to have go again to do that. We don't have go again. If it has 3 or more +1 counts, your next attack with this gets when this defended by 1 or more cards, deal 1 damage to the defending hero. Okay, so I feel like what I want to do here is use the Crown of Providence and try and fix my hand. So we use one of these. Okay, so we've got an edict. Right. So if I has 3 or more. Right, okay, cool. I'm gonna... I don't know if this was correct. I should have thought about this more. We're gonna play this, we're gonna play this. And then we can attack and then discard this for another flurry. Or play this for another flurry. The problem is I am almost at half-life of what they are. Okay, so we'll play Sharpen the target sword you control twice. Okay, we will do this. Pitching the Indefensively Honed. It actually wouldn't be bad on this hand. So we have 2 now. With this one we create the 3rd one. Now we have a flurry. I can now attack with this. For 7 because of the courage token. Okay, that's... I feel like I'm getting there. Oh. Casual, what is this? 8 value block. Alright, but this gives me momentum. They're blocking with 3 cards here. Alright, so, but now I have a decision to make, right? So, attack again. Which I think is probably the right decision at Arsenal discard. I want to create a flurry. But also, if I need to make use of these tokens. Now, the question is, do I use Iron Song versus with this blue, or do I Arsenal? Like, no, the value feels... If I can play this out and get a flurry token out, that's a lot more value than just getting the courage. And we refresh Hala and Dynamos as well. I was gonna say we're evening... I'm getting closer to them, but then I forgot the life gain of the 6. That... I hope they're just gonna Arsenal pass here. Thank you. That is exactly what I was hoping for. However, I don't have a good way to trigger this. Oh, no, this is fine. This is fine. We'll just play this. Because it only needs 1. On the red one, you only need 1 that automatically creates a flurry. Right. So we can attack twice here. Until the end of turn, whenever a sword you control hits a hero, remove +1 counter from it. If you do, they lose 2 life. Is that worth doing? Or do I attack and then I play this instead? I can only do this once. It looks better, Vit. I don't know if it's gonna end in a better result. It does look better. I will admit that. But we're still down, right? So we're doing 1 damage. And we can attack a second time here. I have 2 resources floating. We have the shock as well that will do nothing here. The dynamos are alive. So what I can do is, this will go down to 2 costs. So what I can do is I can activate the Iron Song versus. I have the resources for that. That will carry over a courage token into the next turn. If it hits. So this is a reaction. So we'll play this. And as a reaction, we'll give it a +5. I don't think they're expecting a +5. Because this will push it to up to 9. Which would have been 13 damage this turn. And again, like, sorry for it that I'm interacting less with chats during this challenge than usual. Well, should I let them take this back? Now that they know what's happening? Sure. Sure. I think they just missed the window. It's all good. The thing is, I want to make sure there's as much of my agency in winning these games. And not backseat gaming. So I'm trying to avoid reading chats a little bit. Okay, so they have 3 cards. We're in 30 to 23. Gonna block with Violent Dinos here to get rid of that value. We have a blue. I really like my hand. So we play Edict, get a Flurry, get a +1. We do this. So this costs 1. Or what are they playing here? This is just a +1 on the Crouching Tiger. Is this the second time that they're playing the dual threat? I feel like this is a dual threat. No, it's not. But I got a count here for potentially facing down a Mask of Momentum trigger. So with them still having 2 cards in hand, I'm blocking the second dagger. Command and Conquer. Okay. That is fine. I don't know what I'm doing with this card in Arsenal anyway, so I'm gonna let this hit. Which puts me down to 16 against 30. Okay. So if we play this, that's 1 cost. Plus this is 0 cost. That's 3 counters. Get a Flurry. That again. Target weapon gets +3. If the weapon has been sharpened this turn, the attackers, when this hits a hero, create the Flurry token. Okay, so this is quite a good turn, I believe. So we'll play Edict of Steel. Beautiful card, by the way. Love the art. Then Brimming Blades. Give it some more buffings. This card, I'm not sure I'm a big fan. So this is like 6 and then it'll go up to 7 because of the Courage. That will cost me 1. But the mistake that I now made is I can't play this weapon again and this. What I can do is I can remove 1 to get a resource, which makes sense because then I can play, that's more value. So we're gonna remove 1 to get a resource. I'm actually quite... I know this is simple stuff, right? For some people this is simple stuff. I'm quite proud that I saw that. Do it after damage. Ah, mistake. Still a mistake, huh? Still a mistake. So we're gonna go for the attack here, making sure I can attack. Then this. This will be for 8. Wax on. We'll only block for 3, so we're blocking for 7 here. I still hit for 1. Which gets me a flurry. Cool. And they should Arsenal pass here. Okay, cool. So I have a flurry. We have 2 blues. I think I want to Arsenal the Etic Flurry here. No, I'm gonna need it. So I haven't sharpened yet. This first attack, this gets go again. Well, okay. Is this Fatigue Ire? I don't think so. Yes, they played dual threat. One of them. How do I play this? At the start of your turn, destroy this and sharpen all swords you control. So I don't need this because I already have to go again. So I want to Arsenal this. So what I want to do is I want to, so I play this plus this. That's 2 cost. But then I need both blues. Rippy, thank you, but I'm going to try and ignore the advice that you're giving me because I'm trying to figure it out myself. I appreciate your help, though. I really do. Destroy this and sharpen all swords. At the start of your turn, destroy this and sharpen all swords. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this. Play this. So we have flurries. If you activate a weapon, destroy this, you may attack with a weapon twice this turn. I don't. If this has been sharpened this turn, it first attack this turn gets going. I need to go again. Okay, I need to sharpen. Okay, I need to sharpen. Alright, we'll do this. Sharpen with my hero ability. Not great. But it is what it is. I didn't need that flurry. Wait, did I? Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I made a mistake. Can I redo that, please? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I did that incorrectly. Sorry. Alright, so what actually happens is I play her. Pitching this. Then I'll play this. Pitching this. Okay. Thank you, Mitch. What would you like me to open? I haven't updated the list in a little while, so there may be mistakes there. We'll just have to wing it and see what I still have. And now the Gleam to give it +3, but if they overblock here, maybe we just wait for their reaction and do it on the second attack instead. Mist? Oh, we got mist. Just normal mist? So, are they testing me here? Alright. So we're doing 2 damage. 25 to 16. We have 2 resources. We're just going to attack with the swords. They know what I have because I misplayed it last turn, right? They know what's going to happen. They know this is going to follow. And then I'm going to arsenal this. They're keeping a 5-card hand. I'm always like, I feel like Ira, like it's 50-50 that she has a defense reaction in Arsenal. Especially in Boomer Ira like this, where you want to be blocking a lot. You basically want to maximize the value point from her and just block a lot. So they're blocking with the CNC. I'm guessing there's a 4 block here. No? Alright. They may have the second dual threat turn here, but I'm surprised that they use the legs to break that to get the tiger without using that on a dual threat turn. Usually you 100% want to use that on a dual threat turn. That's kind of where you get like the big dual threat turns. You can do like Kodachi, attack with go again, dual threat, Kodachi for 4, attack for 9 or something. Okay, we have a lot of blues. So I guess this is a blocking turn here. Do we have a 2 block? Yes, we do, so we'll use that. We will open up the pack after the game. And as always, if you have any questions, I do encourage you to ask. Happy to answer questions. So I think we just blocked this out here. There's not really much else. I could, so what I could do is block 3. No, it makes more sense to block. I'm thinking I could block 3 and then, nah, I think this is better. Then attack with the weapon and use provoke so they have to give me a block they don't want to give me. But the thing is, I think she sometimes struggles to make use of 5-card hands, especially in the boomer build. And I had a bad hand, right? Like, I wasn't going to do much with an all-blue hand, so I wasn't too sad to give that away. I'm going to pass on the first one. In this matchup against Ira, with Mask of Momentum, I like to try and block the second Kodachi, right? If they're attacking with Kodachi here again, which I'm guessing with a full grip they're going to do, I'm just going to use one of my equipment and I'm going to cover that up, which will make it more difficult for them to get the Mask of Momentum trigger. However, I do think a lot of people overvalue the Mask of Momentum trigger in this build. More often than not, you'll just draw a bad card, actually. 5. Okay. The next weapon is +3. If it is hits, you may attack additional time with the weapon this turn. But it doesn't have go again. I'm gonna take 5. This is a mistake. I am doing this, and I know I'm making a mistake at the life total of 10 to 24. But I'm greedy. I'm greedy. Because I want to play Dusk Pilgrimage. I think I'm playing too aggressive in this matchup. Edict. Get to go again. We haven't sharpened yet, though. It's incorrect. Oh no, we did sharpen now, of course, with that edict. Of course, sorry. Yeah, I didn't need this. I should have just blocked for 3 here. Okay, so the flurry gets consumed. We're attacking with the sword for 7. Then I can attack a second time. Actually, we should play the Gleam here. Because then I can activate Iron Song on my second attack. Attacking for 10. That's pretty nice. I still don't think it's enough, really, for what we're looking for here. I think my first few turns were pretty underwhelming. The Warmongers did a number on me, that's for sure. The Warmongers was pretty bad. Now theoretically I could attack again, but I don't have a go again for that. If I was able to create a second flurry token here, I could attack 3 times, right? Alright, I mean they go back up, but at least that's not an attack. That's 3 sigils played now. 2 fiddlers. If they hadn't played 2 fiddlers and 3 sigils, that would be what this is, 9, 12, 15 life, so they would be on 1. But, you know, on the flip side, they would have done more damage. So you can't really count like that. You should be able to attack a 3rd time. Right, I should, yeah. Yeah. You know. Okay, we're just blocking the 1 here with my Violent Dynamos. Love to be this side of Violent Dynamos for once. I was gonna say, I'm hoping they're gonna do Kodachi here, because then I can do Toe the Line and get a Flurry. That's kind of what I'm missing here at the moment. The question is, what is the follow-up to this? A Whelming Gust Wave for 1. It's very tempting. It's only 1, but then I lose the equipment. I think I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to play Provoke on this turn. So we have a Courage. We have a Flurry. We do not have any counters. We need something to sharpen. Okay, I'm going to have to activate Hero ability, so I actually need the blue for that. Otherwise, I can't get to go again. Right, so we'll use the Ole. Sharpen this, then we'll attack. Sadly, we have to... Being able to play a Provoke here, where they have to block with something that they don't necessarily want to block with, would have been really good. Mistake, Seron. Honestly, mistake. Don't have a better answer for you. But then again, I am on 10, right? So... Okay, that doesn't do anything. Target weapon gets +3 if the weapon has been sharpened this turn. Guess when this hits a hero, create a flurry. So we're not going to play this yet, because it's going to waste it again. I'm going to play this for the 2nd time. Refreshing the Violent Dynamos. And then we have Run Resource floating for the Deadly Display. Springboard Somersault. Wow, that's a flash from the past. Okay, I was not expecting that. What a defensive deck. Double D reacts. Wow. Okay. Do we need to think about fatigue here? I can't attack twice. No, I can. No, I don't have a flurry. There's no way for me to create a flurry. The Deadly Display creates one for the next turn. So I need to keep this. I think this card is just being... Actually, I'm gonna use the Dynamos. It's gonna be offline for a turn. So... Sharpen twice. Pitching blue. Zenith for 5. Go again. But I can't attack a 2nd time because I don't have a flurry. Now, I could play Sword Master's Shine for +5. But then I can't play the Deadly Display. More damage is good. It makes him care. 2 defense reactions again. I mean, as long as I'm on the offensive, I'm quite happy with how this is going. It still leaks damage. They have a 3-card hand. Do I want to do anything else here? No. Okay, Edict of Steel. We haven't seen one in a while. This is actually pretty good. Maybe. They still have 3 cards in hand. They can do quite a lot with these 3 cards. Potentially. E-Strike, are they going for go again? Or 7? I would hazard a go. I feel like they're the kind of player who goes for 7 here. 7 Arsenal. This is a defense reaction. They go for 7. I've got them figured out. So what do I don't need? So if this it has 1 more counts, next attack gets 1 less to activate. So we play the Edict. We play the Sharpen. We attack twice. We attack 1 more time. I'm going to block for 3, take 4. The blue is the resource card. Okay, so Edict. Sharpen. Attack for 5. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay. That's fine. I don't have a flurry. Yeah. I mess it up. I messed it up. That was wrong. What? How did I do that wrong? I thought the edicts... Oh, because I needed 2 counters. I needed to play the red one first. So I just played those 2 cards in the wrong order. Ah, that hurts. I Bon. Yeah, you're right. And it's... that costs me a whole attack here. That costs me another 5 damage this turn. Oh, this may cost me the game here. I mean, what am I going to do for the rest of the stream if I win here? What am I going to do with myself? They are pitching the dual threat. I wonder if they're new to the hero. It feels like they haven't played this deck a lot, honestly. Gotta block 2 for 2 here. What do I do? I think that was kind of my chance there. CNC for 6. So we block 3. We take it down to 2. And then I'm Kodachi locked, right? I have a flurry. We give it +1 counter. I mean, the problem here is they can just kind of ignore what I do next turn. Like, that last turn, I think... I mean, I didn't play super well this game, right? But I think that last turn was really where I just kind of... Yeah. At least I can attack twice here. Ah, hello, Fiddler Screen. That's the 3rd one. Okay, we're gonna activate this because I need to pitch anyway. It's going for 4. If I was them, I would let this... I mean, you probably don't even have to let this hit. You can, which is probably good if you have like a 6 attack. But you can just do Kodachi, and I already have to give you 2 cards. Well, no, 1 because of the dynamos. I'm gonna have nightmares about that last turn there. That's gonna haunt me. It's sad because I think this could have been doable. Took a bit too much damage. Played a bit too aggressively. Ah, they changed what they did. Okay, so they're actually gonna wax on here. Alright, I need to put together 2 attacks so I can refresh the dynamos. That helps somewhat. The way that we're doing that is by blocking for 3 here. And the deadly display. But I can't, so I can't sharpen. So what we'll have to do instead is... Does it make sense to sharpen here? Because I can't... Yes, no. I can't attack twice. I can't create a flurry. I'm kinda in a bind. So let's just do damage in that case. We'll just push the damage here. So 7. And I'm threatening a go again, I guess. But also can't refresh the dynamos. I think this feels like it may be my last turn. It feels like this could be the end of the road. I have a hunch. I have a hunch. And yeah, the predictions are up, guys. If you want to get your predictions in, go ahead. Get in your predictions on the Discord to participate in the giveaway for the pound for pound challenge. Okay, so they have 3 here. I can attack. I can ignore this one more time. And then I'm out of options. I don't think I have a hand where I can create flurries. I only have 2 more edicts. Do edicts, right? Let's play 3 reds and 3 yellows. Oh, 7. Okay. See, that's the problem. Right, we're gonna block with this. This and actually this and this and this. So the thumbnail, Fab really has done a decent job from day 1 on having fairly very balanced set character art heroes. Yeah, in general, yes. Yes, Donny. Is this correct? I don't know about this block. So the reason why I did that, right, was because I wanted to create a flurry. If I want to do something here, I need to create the flurry. Which means I need to sharpen here, because only if I sharpen will the deadly display create the flurry. Right? It's still a fool's hope. At 1, I'm Kodachi locked. They have the 4, exactly, Oasis, I was gonna say. But we're still gonna do 1 damage here. 1 over the top. 1 over the top. I hope. Nope. Cool. It was worth a try. And this now puts me really, really on the back foot. So now I have to block with everything that I have. Probably need to give them 3 cards here. Yeah. Let's see if we can keep this shock to create a flurry for the turn after. Because this is basically just going to be... no. No, I have to block. This is basically the end of the game. I can do nothing here. We have 2 block before we commit to that. Made up the players prefer one of the open slots. Come on now, Burst. You knew I had to. You knew it was there. You knew it was on the list. And this is GG because I can only block 3, 6. If they push it to 7, it's over. I think overall, recapping this game, I mean, the life total doesn't look like it, but I think this was actually the game where I got the closest, round of applause for opponent, to a win out of all the qualifier group heroes so far. Ah, excuse me. Excuse me. Closer to the Warrior. Yes, I think it's because I went about it the most... I do think my opponent, Ira does give you a lot of room to play a game. She does have some disruption, but it's not too bad. She is fairly predictable. She is not the fastest hero. And your Valiant Dynamos, of course, counters the Kodachi for 1 very, very well. The big difference maker, of course, her life gain. And I do think the Warmongers that she played on turn 1 was very, very good. That cost me a lot of options right out of the gate. I definitely made a couple of mistakes. I played the Dusk Path Pilgrimage when I didn't need to. I could have blocked more instead. I had the Sharp Incline and Edict sequencing issue that I played. The total line was definitely... I played that wrong. I played it on the 1 attack Kodachi when I should have played it on the 2 attack Kodachi. I've never really found a situation where to play Shock. So I do think I've made a mistake. Mistakes. Not just one mistake, but I think overall it didn't feel too bad. Alright, so record, we're gonna go to 0 and 2. Before we go back to the top of the list with Azuri, you dislike the new chest? Oh. We do have a pack opening for Mitch. Give me a Marvel. I haven't opened up a Heart of Mistral in a long time. Vengeful Apparition. Mind's Desire. Solitary Companion. Biting Breeze. Source of Flesh. Sigil. Turns in of G Wind. Battlefront Bastion. Nimblism. The good old Nimblism. A Path Well Traveled. Skybody Kekoi. The Moonshark is rare. Ooh, Rowdy Locals. Love it. Majestic. And then we just have a foil Waning Vengeance. But hey, we got a Majestic with Rowdy Locals. I actually quite enjoy playing Rowdy Locals. It's a very cool card. Very cool card. Isn't this set banned? Basically is. Basically is. Alright, cool. So, right, where we are. Where are we? So, I've played through the whole qualifier bracket. I have yet to win on any of those heroes. So we're going right back up to Azuri and giving Azuri another try. I do hope I'm going to win with one of these on stream today. If not, I will put it to you, the people, the chat, the people, in a vote what you want me to put in the bracket. Again, what we're trying to do is we're doing pound for pound my 32 hero bracket. I'm currently trying to find the 33rd hero, which is missing in this slot here in Group Savage Lands. And the only other one that we have is one reservation for Omens for the set coming up. Now, if you go to Discord, you can vote which hero from Omens I should take for that slot. And while you're here, check tournament updates. You can go to pound for pound, Netlify, but I don't know. Sigma, why are you laughing? Sigma, what's so funny? And then you can do a prediction bracket. between all the people that predict the bracket, I am giving away. Oh, that's the wrong button. The winner gets 2 sleeve boxes. The design of your choice. You can get 1 each, or you can get 2 of the logo, or 2 of these, or you can get 2 of the new ones that I'm going to make with the hero that wins the tournament, because that one is going to change what the logo looks like until season 2. If you participate but you don't win, you also get something. I'm going to raffle away 1 box amongst all the participants. And finally, between the round of 32 and the round of 16, you can try again. Or if you missed the boat on the round of 13, which the protection bracket winner closes next Monday, just before the stream starts, I'm going to do another one with the round of 16 at that point, and then you can win. The winner of that gets 1 box. We put this away. So how do you predict? So basically, you go to this web page I created. You click on full bracket. You start predicting. You're just like, oh, matchup 1. Dorinthia against Jarl. Who do you think will win? You'll pick 1. Matchup 2. Max against Gravy. You pick your win. You go through the bracket. You click forward. It's really easy to do. You can do this in like 2 minutes. There's really no excuse. There's no excuse for you not to do this. So I encourage you. I want people to win these sleeves. So go ahead. Join the Discord. If you don't know how to get to the Discord, type !Discord into chat. All right. Back to Azuri. And before we start the game here, I won't do my whole spiel from yesterday, but we will do this because it's my favorite voice line. She doesn't pick a fight. She picks a pocket, a weakness, a moment. And then she picks the fight. Azuri has been in the shadow of the meta for long enough. The knife is already moving. Azuri Switchblade. And we have somebody who left. I thought we were going to play these. But they left. So no, we're not playing against Pleiades. 5 stream streak havoc. It's good to have you here more often again, my dude. It's good to have you here. And Azuri is my next lore video. I'm willing for an Azuri win. Sir Bolton will be hard. Sir Bolton will be hard. This will be tough. I think he can do things now. And it's another warrior, right? So we have to try and get them to discard cards, right? That's what we have to do. So, wait, why do I only have 1 dagger? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. Why? Oh god. Alright, this shouldn't count. Not win voice actor? What do you mean not win voice actor? Alright, social distraction he has to worry about. Banishing cards. Well, I love that the cards now are actually in soul like they're supposed to be. That is actually very cool. Okay. I can actually do something here, I think, because I have all these defense reactions. Okay, so I'm gonna block here for 4. Oh, never mind. So that means that they get duty bound, but it's if it'll open. Okay, so this is for 5. 5 go again, but they have nothing after this. I don't think there's an on hit here, so we'll just block 3. They already had to. Oh, okay, never mind. They already had to go again. Okay, that's fine. I do want to play the Command and Conquer here. Simple Command and Conquer. Actually, you know what? No. So we're playing for serious here. Sorry. I can't do this.
I'm sorry.
I've just been thinking about. I need 2 daggers. Like I can't play a game gimping myself like this by only playing 1 dagger. That just doesn't work. I'm sorry to my opponents, but I need 2 daggers. Alright, so equipment or non-attack? I think we keep it on Orbitoclast and Spider's Bite. We want to turn on class and talent types. So that is good for what they want to do. They create tokens, so we'll use the destroy target ally. No, that is not relevant. Choose without base. That is not relevant. Just need to fill the hand. I think we'll take this. Can't gain names until the start. I don't think that's... Okay, we'll take the 61. Is the equipment correct? I will actually take the quick dodge flexors here because of the reactions. Yes, okay. Let's do this again.
Round 1.
Let's do this again. Sorry, but I think that wasn't going to work if I continued there. Step away. I see we're back in the Zero, so I assume Hala didn't go well. It went better than expected, Scorch, but not well. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. They have the Caputo, which makes sense. This just reminds me of Shredder, right? This just looks like Shredder. Oh no. Cool. Alright. That is not what I wanted to do here. Actually, wait, hold on. Why am I passing here? Orbitoclast. We'll keep the body here. So we have a dagger here. It's always better to block on the second one. That's what I've been told. I'm again playing against warrior, right? Which is tough for me. We have a reaction. This is now 5. I've been marked. I'm going to block with the sink here, so we don't get... I'm gonna keep the blues. And I think then we're just gonna dagger with the Orbitoclast. I wish I had the resource in the Fatal Spring Tunic so I could dagger twice. But what I'm gonna do here instead, I could do multiple things, right? I could do this into another dagger, or I can play Art of Desire, Mind, and then exchange for the Death Touch. I think the Death Touch would... Sorry. The Death Touch would be really good because if the Death Touch hits, I can give the -1 on the daggers. This should hit. This should hit. Alright, so could we give them Inertia, Frailty, or Blood Rock Pox? I think Frailty is best. Because they want to attack me with the weapons. This takes 2 value of the daggers. You have faith for me on Prism? What is wrong with you? When you create a failty. Can I avoid this here? I am going to try. I don't think I can prevent this. We're gonna block 3. What my goal here is, my goal here this turn is to play the Art of Desire body and arsenal the Codex of Frailty. Attacking for 0 right now. I mean, they're gonna buff it, right? Yeah, there we go. 2 Frailty now. That was really fast. I'm now... No, they're not gonna arsenal it. Okay, I'm gonna just... Get to shreds. We know. Just a nick. Cool, that is a block. Nothing. So they debated me on the second one there. They have 2 Felties. We're going to do a bit of class. Then I could do double dagger into Art of Desire body. Which may be really annoying, but they have the whole equipment suite up and running, right? So, do I keep the Codex and put that in Arsenal? Your bracket sounds very interesting, Burrs. I'm legit very interested to find out what exactly your bracket looks like. Because that sounds like you're putting way too much trust into my skills on Prism. Alright, so I decided to go for double dagger into Art of Desire body. We're on 32 to 33. I'm playing the Art of Desire body, which will be slightly annoying for them to block, but they still have dynamos, so it shouldn't really be much of an issue. There we go, that's just clean block. You believe as well, Scorched? Well, you flipped a coin. Okay. The problem now is I have 2 felt, and if they hit me again, they have 3. On turn 3. You believe in my ability to play Gravy? Have you ever seen me play Gravy? How do I block this? Uzuri best hero? Golden Donkey? You know, if one knows how to play it, maybe. They're gonna get the 3rd Felty here. I can't prevent it. With 4 cards still in hand, how am I going to stop that? Just play ally, hit face. I mean, that sounds simple enough. Hey, Pitmaster. Three Felty. Where do we take it from here, guys? I want to be pretty aggressive my turn. We could dagger. Looking for scrap. Knife through.
Show me what you got!
Go again is not what I wanted. Oh my god, 8. Okay. I think we're gonna see a Betsy game. That was definitely... I should have thought about the value of my hand instead of just Okay. So orbital class per 1. Hoping they're gonna let one of the daggers hit so the knife throughs get go again. They are spicy. Tonic counter to get the spider's bite. We just need to make up 11 life. I mean, it's easy, right? Easy. Easy. I don't have enough resources for looking for scrap. I'm bad at math. See, that's the defense reactions I was lamenting yesterday when I played Palladius into Fang, but I think the hammer would have still been the right decision. So will Arsenal be looking for a scrap here? Really scorched. I mean, I've barely ever played Gravy, right? When I need to start, so what's the first bracket, right? The first bracket that I'm going to be playing next Monday is Dorinthia into Jarl and Gravy Bones into Max. So these are the first 4 games that I'm playing. Come the start of next week. It's gonna be spicy. That's all I can say. Dorinthia, Jarl, very interesting. Gravy Bones, Max. I don't even know which of those heroes I'm best on. I would say maybe Jarl. And Jarl is actually decent. Maybe Golden Donkey, maybe you can take me like a good deck list. Well, probably not the one you're preparing right now, but... My finals is so 100% your strength. I mean, if I can get it there, right? You wish Prism was about to LL? You remember last time I played... You remember I played last time played into Max? What happened? When are you playing it? Next Monday. You can beat Max through Mechanoid. That does happen. Always go for the second one. Jarl's kind of cracked into Gravy. Oh, the Hunt's End came out. Yeah, guys, I still suck into Fang. Awesome, thank you, Golden. I'm just so bad on this hero. Like, I don't even... Alright, blocks 3 here. I don't know how to play into Fang. I know what he does. I just don't know how to counter it. Good Gravies have a plan into your... I mean, good players have a plan into everything, right? My plan is there against losing Compass? You know, that's a damn good question. I don't want to be using this here. But I can't take more damage. I think they just have to wait for the big buffs here, right? I think they're very close to just right out winning this game. So we can do... Let's do Dagger first. Pitching this. For 1. Oh, come on. No. Ah, that is... Like, this is like Scowling Flashback but on steroids, right? Because it doesn't intimidate it and then you get the card back, it's just gone. It's just like gone. It's like, why do heroes like Vincent and Warriors get cards like, oh yeah, I block with this and you lose a card? Great, awesome. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Great design. Love playing into that. Hey, Wavo. Funny? I have choice words. Funny is not it. Alright, we go for 1 and my turn is absolutely terrible. My turn is absolutely terrible. If I could have actually played this, I think it's a different, very different turn, but... Oh... That's what I was afraid of when I played this into Fang yesterday. This is what I was afraid of. I think I was too afraid and that led me into choosing the wrong weapon. I do recognize that now. Just one. What could possibly go wrong? I look forward to playing more Betsy. What are the buffs like here? Excuse me. Levia, do you think I'll get all the way to Levia? I may. At the way that I keep playing. I mean, it depends. I only have an hour left. I don't think I'll get there. I don't think I'll get there. It's already 7. How's it already been 2 hours? Crazy. Time flies when you're having a good time. So here's a question to you guys, right? I want to start the main bracket of the tournament next Monday. If I can't win with any of these heroes, my thinking was we do a poll, right, on Discord. Which one makes it? What alternatives are there? Do I just pick the best one then? Like the best of the worst? It feels like a cop-out. You could add more from Omens. I could do that, Cadian. I could do that. You don't win with any, then go by age, the oldest ones. Like, oldest one lore-wise, or the one that was released first? First in, first out? How can we grow our game? Went to say Chevette last week and there was like 4 people there while MTG and One Piece had so many, the room was packed. Show people the game. Show people the game. Ask people to come over and play with you. Sit down. Play demo games. Be there. Honestly, it's a very loaded question. It's a very hard question, Wave. So, maybe, here's a challenge for you, Wave. If you're there, and they're playing Magic or One Piece, go over and ask them what it would take for them to play Flesh and Blood. Like, what would it take for them to try out the game? See what answers you get. I think we don't get enough new player events in Flesh and Blood. Because new player events they need to be community driven. And I don't think enough people are doing that. Candy is a good idea. Not sure if it's gonna work, but you can try Candy. 27-2. This went poorly. I think Azure is just trash. I mean, again, like 90% of this is me being bad at playing this hero, but you gotta recognize this is a bad hero. He's just not good. Yeah, that is also great. Love blocking with a card. Going to play Azure, you need to play a red line with like 7 blue smacks. I mean, Sure. I picked up the only list that I could find that did like decently well, right? This is like the lists that I'm picking for the challenge. They're not like random, right? I'm trying to find lists that did something. This list where I'm 4 and 2 at a 5k event. It's like, you know what? That is at least not complete trash tier. Because she doesn't have any results, so like it's really hard to find a deck list for her. I'm gonna make them fight for this win. They're gonna have to fight for this win. It can only, like, we've only sent one hunt and so far, right? So, one of those and bye-bye. So while the Zuri won a PT, here we are with the lowest pile you're testing. It's crazy, right? But I think I want to reframe that, right? I think Shoma won that tournament and not Zuri. Hey, Scott! Guys, it's Mr. Scott Howling Minds. Welcome to the stream, my dude. Do you want to know who's gonna be on a pound of flesh this week? That guy. How are you doing, Scott? How was Japan? So, we have yet to find a hero to qualify into the tournament. How tragic. GG. Round of applause to our opponent. So, again, what are we trying to do? We're trying to find the last hero to complete this bracket. Which is my new challenge, playing this bracket, seeing who I'm best with. The winner, I need to sleeve up and take to a calling. The winner will change the logo of the stream. So I'm going to change this logo. Oh, well, all the wrong buttons. This logo is going to change according to the hero that wins. There's prediction brackets. There's way for you to participate. At the moment, I am playing this group of heroes where I'm trying to... These are the worst of the worst right now. And I'm trying to win a game with any of them to determine the last spot in the tournament. We've played all of them once. I've lost all my games. We just did the second game on Azuri. I also lost that. So, we're going back into Betsy. Wish me luck. So this list is the one just a reminder that came in 14th in Akihabara at the calling there. Japan's love it, thank you. Paying the price right now, but it's time for Rotterdam. Oh, Rotterdam already this weekend, right? Shoma is absolutely... Right, okay, so we have lists. Do we have playlists? We do not. So let's do... Thinking, please bear me. This is going to be fatigue. I'm bringing the remembrances. And the equipment. Miller's Grindstone. Am I bringing Miller's Grindstone? She has big attacks. I don't know. You bring Sledge? Ah, you reminded me of that yesterday, right? Okay. That's the only tip that I will take. Thank you. Alright. Let's go.
Round one. Fight.
Rotterdam is going to be so cool. I'm jealous of everybody going to Rotterdam. I'm jealous of people going to Prague. I'm just generally jealous of people going to Flesh and Blood events when I'm not. I checked out if I could potentially go to... If I could go to Edinburgh, but it's so expensive, guys. It's so expensive. Alright, 4. We're gonna block for 6. For both, so hopefully you can still enjoy it. Dude, I will be watching. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to Rotterdam. There's going to be so many of my locals are going to be there. And I hope they do well. Alright, so. We gotta pitch this. This does nothing right now. Can we? No, we cannot play Terrace Under. No life gain because we are both at 40 life. See you again in Montreal. Wait, is Montreal happening again? The entire London Fab community will be stuffed into one hotel room in Edinburgh. Wait, what, really? Oh no. Oh no, say it ain't so. Oh, the smell. The smell. Alright, so they're playing Fatigue for sure, right? Alright, the defense direction goes into Arsenal. They're coming in for 7 here. We'll block that out. Command and Conquer them back. No, Command and Conquer doesn't do anything. But I don't have to... Let's actually block with this. And we'll sink this. That's not what I wanted. Do we sink again? No. We'll just block 7. And then just hammer them again. Stop! It's hammer time! Da, 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 da. Montreal is awesome. Yeah. 50 quid flight, 400 quid room. Yes. Yes. 40 lads in one property, 1 quid. Oh my god. Somebody better make a vlog. Somebody better make a video of that. That sounds insanity. That sounds insanity. 4. Let's block with the sink below. And we're gonna sink the sigil. Okay, blue. Can we... Yes, we can drink him under the table. Aha. The crowd cheers you. Alright, this is not a deck that I'm used to. There's a lot... This is not the deck that I was playing. The deck that I was playing was much more simple. I'm guessing they're getting rid of that. So this is... Sentence leaves the arena. You may put a revert guardian attack from your graveyard at the top of your deck. It's an attack action. Okay. First card, one weapon is turn is 1. Okay, so... I think we're gonna play Drink Him Under the Table. And I'm gonna bonk them. Yes. Yes. Come on. 9. I wouldn't recommend recording yourself breaking a hotel TOS. That's actually a good point. Do not do that. Unless you plan to never go back to that chain. But yeah, just again, like Scott will be on A Pound of Flesh releasing tomorrow. And it was a fantastic conversation. So I 100% recommend you tune in for that. Lots to learn. A lot of insights. And yeah, just watch, listen on all podcasting platforms. On YouTube, wherever you want to tune in. So they're blocking 10 here. Nice. Overpowered, worse than dominate, confirmed. So you get... Oh, I this card. I don't have any cards, but they draw a card. So, 49. So we're currently fatiguing them. Can we keep this up? Can we? We have Pummel, CNC. We have Pummel CNC. It's gonna be so telegraphed. It's actually insane. It's gonna be so telegraphed. Actually, let me play this out. So it doesn't look too obvious because then I could potentially... Okay. Hello there. Hello there, Kenobi. They're definitely doing a lot of things. I'm not sure they're doing good things, but they're doing a lot of things. And now I have no target for my Pummel. That means we segue. We segue into a Hammerhead. And Arsenal in the sink below. There's no point in playing our Command and Conquer Pummel if there's nothing to target. Are you playing through all the heroes again, even if Betsy would win here? No. Because I wanna... So what I'll do is... So here's what I'll do. I'll play until the end of the stream. But if Betsy wins, I think it's gonna be very hard for me to get another win. Oasis Respite. Okay. So, I think we just bonked them again. We block for 3. Nope, that is incorrect. Which one is actually the worst? Cranial Crush is more expensive, so hence harder to play. We ticker the Tunic. We play the Oasis. And we prevent 7 here. And this is the Cries of Encore. Can we play one of these? No. Bonk with the weapon. Bonk, bonk, bonk. So it would be awesome if I could... my ideal scenario here is I win with this hero right here, right now. Because A, I love Betsy. And B, because that would be a nice finish for the game. By the way, I forgot to do this. I'm going to play it now mid-game. Sorry for your immersion. But I completely forgot to do this at the start of the game. She didn't come here to make a point. She came here because she has something to prove. And not much time to prove it. Betsy plays with everything on the line. That's not recklessness. That's the only way she knows. Betsy, skin in the game. There we go. There we go. 10. On my defense reaction. That's not ideal. So we'll use equipment here to block. We'll block 6. Actually, we do not. We block 4. Then we block with hands for 10. I wish Betsy would look better on the card. I like... what you don't like about Betsy looking... I like her art. I like it a lot. I want to play also that like big beast that she's wearing. Like, that is fun. Bonking again. We're on 49 cards in deck. We're slightly ahead with cards at the moment. When does the Betsy Marvel drop? That is actually a very good question, Notorious. That's a very good question. I think we should ask Mr. Minds here, who's always got the inside information. I have 3 defense reactions facing 10 damage. What? This is insanely bad right now. I did not want to take 10 damage here. Oh, Betsy exists already? True! True, Super Slam. No, not Super Slam, of course. Of course not, it's not Super Slam, it's Heavy Hitters. I need to open up some Heavy Hitters. I need to buy some boxes. Thinking of buying things, did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch Prime subscription every single month? Now, Amazon is trying to hide that from you, but it's still there. And you know what happens if you don't use that subscription? You give Jeff Bezos free money. And I think if there's one person in this world who doesn't need free money, I think that's Jeff Bezos. I think Jeff Bezos, I think we can all agree on, has enough money. So, you know what? If you're not using it anywhere else, I would be ecstatic if you were to use it on my channel. Forever grateful, so to say. Ooh, do we keep this? Yes, we do. Thank you, Shaziz. Thank you. Oh, this makes no sense here. We'll just take the 2. Say less. Less said. Enough said. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Alright, so... the big bonks from them have started, right? So we're gonna put a defense reaction arsenal here. Thank you, Shazzy. Round of applause for Shazix. Okay. Okay. What do we do? Friends. I said about an hour ago that the normal rules for my channel uphold in this challenge. If my opponent leaves and one of the heroes has reached half-life, the game counts. Are we taking this win? Are we taking this win? $20 is half life. She starts at 40 life. 20 is exactly half. The rule is the rule. I have a suggestion. The stream is not over. I'm going to move on to the next game on Pleiades. If I can't win on Pleiades and 8 comes around and my stream ends, Betsy qualifies. I feel like that makes sense, right? So I keep playing. I move to the next hero. However, according to the rules, she has won. However, if I can win on Pleiades, and we can win a game on her fair and square without applying this rule, then she qualifies. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I think that's what we want to do here. Same for Levia. I mean, if we get to her, it depends how long this game goes. Justice? Justice? Dude, I'm so bad on her. Did you not see me play her? Did you not see the dumpster fire that game was? Alright, okay, so. Big Hammer, away. Big Hammer, away. I said, like, my first few games in Flesh and Blood were on this hero, and I just kept losing. I kept losing to my partner on Bolton. I was on the starter deck. She was on the starter deck, and I kept losing to Bolton. I was like, is she that much better on in this game than I am? Turns out the answer is yes, but also Levia was really bad. Alright, let's start. And before we go in, we have a thing to do. The lights, the stage, the moment. Pleiades was built for all of it. Not every star burns bright in competition. This one is about to find out whether the spotlight follows her here too. Pleiades Superstar! Alright. I know I should play Miller's Grindstone, but Cranial Crush is right there. Is drawing cards. So when this enters the list, you're going to draw a card. How about we play To Be Continued? That's an instant, right? Yes. And then we play Palm of Your Hands. And we... Oh, wow. This turned out very good. Now we smack him with the hammer. And hopefully, we win this clash. Nobody wins it. Oh my god, Becky. Look at that butt. Oh, clean 60? I did, no? Alright. Kiss of Death for 7. 1 damage prevented. Test of Iron Grip. Tough Smash Up. Blocking 7, which still have defense reactions. Actually, I didn't need to do that. I could have... You want to sync up on the pedestal? Yes. Come on. Come on. Can we win 1 clash here, please? What do they have? Still the... Yes. I sunk that. So maybe on the test of... Did we lose that one as well? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Alright. You know what? Hand says no. You will not hit me here. Go away. I refuse to let you hit me. We're just gonna bonk you again. And pray. Maybe this time. Maybe this time I win the clash. Oh my god! Sad. I'm so sad right now. Actually, wait, hold on. I made a mistake here. Can I take this back, please, friend? Friend, please. Sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Did I miss? All right, no, it should work, right? Yeah, it should be okay. We're not okay. I did it wrong. Okay, it'll still be fine. It's fine. It's fine. I wanted to use the... Okay, cool. Still got a staunch response. And a sync below. They're thinking about more reactions. How many reactions do you have? Okay. I mean... I'm just gonna block this all. However, if they attack again, it's gonna be hard to block again. Okay, they're not attacking again. Cool. I mean, I'm fine with that. When it's offense, clash with the attacking hero, destroys, so... Do we play... When this enter leaves the area, you may put a revert or guardian attack action card from your graveyard on the top of your deck. That is great. This is an instant. Right, we do this, then we use this to attack with the hammer. Will win me a clash, please. Show me.
Show me what you got!
Yes, come on. There we go. We can do it. I always believed we could do it. I always believed. I always believed. Ooh, this is gonna be a big hand, isn't it? I don't think I can block this out. We can try. But Look, there's probably going to be reactions beyond this. And I don't have any attack reactions now. Ah, there we go. Alright. Yep. I didn't account for that. That is pretty bad. Okay, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Stop. 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 That is a lot of damage. That is too much damage. That is too much damage. I'm not letting you mark me though. That would be too much. Too much. Still, I have more life than they do at this point. I'll let you hit me for 1 here. Okay. Oh, what? Ugh. Clearly, I don't read the cards. Yeah, I should have blocked that. Dude, that cost me like 3 life because I didn't understand how that demi-hero works. I really need to get into my head how those transformations from Arachne work because Arachne is being played a lot. So I need to understand how that works. You would think I know by now. Alright, come on, win me another clash. Please. Come on, deck, let's go. Leave no witnesses gone. And we put a... This is like a bait for Arsenal, right? This is bait. We can play it at instant speed. Test of grip could be another good one here. We're going in for 5 here. Do I want to get marked? I don't most definitely do not want to get marked. But at the same time, I also don't want to give them 2 cards. Come on, test of iron grip. Lie, let's go. Schmutzli! Grüezi, grüezi. Good evening to you, sir, in Switzerland. How are things there in the green mountainous country of Switzerland? Right, what can we do here? That was 4 more damage to a hero, put a card from their arsenal at the bottom. I think that's pretty spicy right now, but we're missing 1 resource. So, just big damage then, I would say. Just big damage. Things are good. Nice to hear, nice to hear. How's your Warhammer adventures going? Still painting strong? $38. We're not fatiguing them at the moment. You may search your deck for card punch face down the shelf if it's champion played on the next turn. Okay. That wasn't relevant. Stress painting, leaving for a tournament early on Thursday? Ooh. Do you need to have like the army fully painted if to be allowed to play a tournament? Let's block 6 here. Open special. Yes, I want to sync that, please. There we go. Oh my lord, this is gonna hurt. Oh god. On the positive side, Skullcap is now turned on. So that's good. I can't preserve enough life here to get out of this living. They do too much damage. In like single big turns with all the reactions, right? Because I don't really play with reactions at all. So all their reactions just kind of bonk me hard. Any intel on Viserai 2 gets announced? I mean, we have set 20 coming up this year, which is heavily rumored to be Monarch 3, so... Stobert, please educate yourself. There. Educate yourself. I'm doing a challenge. I'm trying to win my way into the main tournament. I'm trying to find my way in with the worst heroes in the game. It's not going well, I can tell you that much. Ugh. 6. Blocking for 4. 1 defense, so we can block for 5, that's prevented. How you doing, Stobert? Mr. Toby? How are you doing, Mr. Toby? Always good to see you, friend. This is not feeling good. Doing paper, but no judging here. I mean, you can judge all you want. The hero's not very good right now. Match set 20 is all Earth sets. 26 the year for Zeta. Matt? No, I don't think that's gonna happen. That would be insane. What is it with all these defense reactions on their side right now? I had such a good start. We may get to another Levia game here. We may get there. Alright, that's fair. That doesn't really do anything here. That's fun and everything, but that doesn't do anything. Because I have this, my friend. You're gonna hate me. I'm gonna block for 7. On your 7. Sucks for you. There's no way the most anticipated set of the year will be all Earth. Well, you say that. You say that. At this point, is it just whoever wins you a game? Yes, it is, St. Havoc. However, my last opponent quit out 20 life when I was playing Betsy. So according to the rules of the channel, and I don't make the rules, well I kind of do, but the rules are the rules. I won that game because my opponent was at half-life. So theoretically, we have a winner to qualify for the main tournament. Now, it does feel a bit cheap, right? So if I can actually win, I will try. I will try. Oh, come on now, Scott. Come on now. With the tease. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, what a tease. Can't wait. It's gonna be another great year for Flesh and Blood. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. I think it'll become for some more Rhino support. I think that's my takeaway as well, right? We get Rhino 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's what we're gonna get. I mean, we had 5 KOs at this point. Why shouldn't we get a second Rhino? And technically, we had a second Levia as well, right? I mean, we gotta continue building the equity when it comes to our brute friends. They're just putting the freaking codexes at the bottom of the deck the whole time. I hate it. Hate it. Alright. Bonk. Ah, this was going pretty well. Until it wasn't. Reinar Starve Snow. Reinar nose full of snow. Competitive diversity. We're banning Eugene C? Come on. I mean, you know, I know that brutes can't be good, but that's kind of, I mean, even that is a bit much, right? Another lightning set? I think so, Veet, right? I think we're gonna get the third lightning set. 2 in a row. Ooh, we've got a spectator. Hi, Sidra. Hi. Enjoy watching. Hacking for 1. Is this gonna kill me? This feels very risky. This feels very risky. Oh. I mean, I'm not dead, so that's okay. That's a win in my book. But now I'm so low, I'm probably gonna die after this. I have no bandless power. Yet. Aim for the stars. Eugene banned long overdue, to be fair. The man rolls more 6s on stream than I do in a week. You know, I have to admit, one of my proudest achievements is beating Eugene in a Reinar against Reinar mirror. It is one of my proudest achievements. We're gonna ignore that I high rolled and he didn't, but nobody asks how you won. The only thing that matters is that I won. That's the only thing that matters. Right? Oh my god, I even lost this. GG. GG. Right, okay. I think Betsy will make the cut. I think Betsy will make the cut. Alright, I have time for at least one more game. GG, round of applause to our opponent. And by the way, again, so if you participate in the challenge, there's a prediction bracket here with all the heroes, and you can just fill this in. It takes all of 5 minutes, and if you do this, it's really cool. You can go to the next round, and you can fill it in. Round of 16, and you say Victor's gonna win, Puffin is gonna win. You go to the next round, quarterfinals, you again pick. Then you go to the semis, you again pick. You go to the finals, you say Arachnid Marionette is gonna win the tournament. You review and submit. You enter who you are, Scowling. You enter who you referred for 1 extra point, my mom. And then what you do is you copy this, you put it into Discord, and if you then win, you get 2 boxes of sleeves. Design of your choice. I'm gonna have a third one as well with the new logo, because the hero that wins alters my logo until season 2. So if you want to participate, go to the Discord, go into the channels related with P4P. The instructions are there. If you're late, or if your round of 32 prediction didn't do well, you can also do another prediction at the round of 16. However, if your round of 32 then gets deleted, basically. The person that wins from there on wins one of these of their choice. And I mean that's some cool art. Not last game? Yes. I mean, that's just called some cool art, right? Furthermore, anybody that participates, you don't have to win any points. By the way, per right prediction, 2 points. Per person you referred, 1 point. If you get nothing out of that, if you don't win, I'm gonna raffle away one of the sleeves across all the people that participated. Again, sleeve design of your choice of the 3 that I will have at that point. There's really no excuse to not participate. Unless you don't know how to get to Discord, but I can help you with that right now by... Oh, you know what? If I could spell. There. That's the Discord link. That's how you get to Discord. Alright, so where are we in the list now? We are to a game with Levia. Oh boy. I think Betsy is going to make the cut into the main bracket. That sentence should be a banger. The only unique new set in my eyes for the past couple of years is High Seas. What do you mean new set? Like, what makes you say that? Like on what metrics? Oh, by the way, this is you know, if you go to Discord, pound for pound, this is where you want to go. Tournament updates, this is where you find the prediction bracket link. The predictions here is where you post that. We have some cool people posting some cool stuff. If you want to have any... If you want to vote who from Omens get into the tournament, then there is a poll here as well, because I'm keeping one slot open for a hero from Omens. So let me know which one you want. And of course, if you want to get all the updates around this challenge, go to the roles, pick P4P, and get pinged when I do cool stuff. First or second? First or second? First or second? Second. Definitely second. It says first. Good lord. Good luck to my opponents. And before we get going, as always, we will not skip it this time. I spent too much time doing these. She carries a debt that cannot be paid, only managed. Every card drawn, every point of life, every turn is a negotiation with something that has no interest in being reasonable. Levia doesn't fight to win. She fights to survive herself. Levia Shadowborn Abomination. Alright, the game has started already. You haven't missed much yet. More likely to get a calling in Malta than Cleric class. I mean, Cleric class would be so toxic, right? I honestly think it would be incredibly toxic. Alpha for banish. So the next attack action card you play gets +3. I mean, that sounds like a good thing you'd want to do. Alright, need to let Bits on the balcony. There you go, little buddy. Sorry about that. We got 9 doing damage here. Alright, can we get a win? Oh, by the way, it's 0-4. And the main bracket games start next week. If you miss any games, you want to watch them back, I've got them all up on YouTube, broken down into individual games. I don't want to give them go again here for free, so I'm going to use the Scabskin letters. Blood. They've already created a Centauri Cell Sword. That is not boding well. I need to get rid of this. 7. I'm gonna make a mistake here. But I can't let them get any monetary value. How many do we have? We have 5. Gonna actually... That it doesn't matter. Just slam this into this. We need to get rid of this. Gonna blood that, and this goes into arsenal. Oh, Blood Rush Spell, but no go again. What I could do is roll Scabskins. Scabskins are kind of spicy right now. Not giving him free go again. Damn. 2 beasties, wow, right? Oh, not another Centauri Sellsword. Come on now, that's just not fair. That's just not nice. That's pretty brutal. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Alright, so we've got that. So we can get the go again here. So we're gonna just go face. That was a bit risky, but it paid off. I'm gonna roll Scabskins. It's that kind of... It's that day. We go all in. Come on, show me
Show
4.
me what you got.
Oh. I rolled 3 times on Scabskins today. I rolled 3 ones. I rolled 3 ones. How? How does this happen? I swear Talishar is rigged when it comes to rolling dice. I swear it's rigged. Are you kidding me, right? So this is turn 3, and they've played 3 Blood of the Falls Blade. This is actually insane. This is actually insane. Alright. Blood Bellow. And I discarded the card I wanted to keep. This is... I think it's Betsy, guys. I think it's Betsy. Actually, I miscalculated it. Yeah, it's Betsy. Betsy will make the race. So we can play this, but that doesn't do anything, so we'll just play... We can get rid of one of them. No. Let's go face. You can't hurt me with your 4 attacks. It's not real. Oh, you know what? All red is not great. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's not. It doesn't buff Hex. It's. I thought so too, but it's actually next attack action card. Next attack action card, Stobert. You're in pain? I mean, as long as it's like good pain and not bad pain, if you know what I mean, right? There's good and bad pain when it comes to workout. Oh, good lord. I've been absolutely decimated here this game. Like, I don't even know. I do think 3 Centauris on 2 turns is insane. 3 on 3 turns. Like, one after the other. GG. Round of applause. Alright. We've reached almost 8. 3 minutes to go. So I think I will declare Betsy the winner of the Qualifier tournament. Which means we have all except 1 hero for the main tournament starting next week. Let me open... Look at all the code. Look at all the code. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to update the bracket right now. So when you vote for who's gonna win, so we got, where is it? We have the qualifier. We're gonna do Betsy. Save. And then just put that easy peasy over there. In a couple of minutes, that will be updated. And yes, that's it for the qualifying rounds. I didn't officially win any games. That being said, though, these are the worst heroes in the game, right? This is not completely unexpected. So what we'll do next week is we'll go into the main tournament and we'll play 32 heroes. So again, this is not hero against hero. It's like each hero gets 3 games, and the one that wins 3 games and the other one doesn't proceeds to the next round. That's just as a shorthand, right? Let me check that this is updated. Let me make sure I have got Betsy in there and everything still works. Betsy in there. Betsy in there. I'd love to have you along. I'm going to make voice lines for every single hero. We're going to play through the bracket. The goal is to find out which hero am I best with, which hero will I be playing at my next big event that I'm going to after it's completed. It should be a fantastic journey, and I hope I'll have you along for the ride for that. Until not then, I hope I can reset and actually win some games. The first games that we'll be playing next week, actually we know, so I can share, because we know the bracket, right? And I'm going left top to bottom and then right top to bottom. So we know that next week, Monday, is going to be Dorinthia versus Jarl in the bracket. So 3 games of Dorinthia, 3 games of Jarl, see who proceeds into round of 16. And then 3 of Gravy and 3 of Max, and see who proceeds there. It will be in the Classic Constructed competitive queue, so who knows what we'll get. My money is that Jarl and Gravy will make it out. Not because I'm particularly good on Gravy, but because I have a higher chance of winning a game with that than on Max. I will be practicing those heroes. If you have good competitive lists on these heroes, please send them to me. I'm gonna do proper preparing for this, and then we'll start. And I'm really excited. I hope you look forward to it too. I'll see you there. If you missed any games, they're up on YouTube in individual videos. If you have nothing to do, do watch A Pound of Flesh or listen to A Pound of Flesh tomorrow, releasing at 8 AM British summertime with Mr. Scott Mines, which is a fantastic episode. If you haven't yet listened to the episode I released last week, which is with Martian Bay, and which is also fantastic. I think I'm always done chilling my stuff. Like, subscribe, follow, or not. If you don't want to, that's fine too. You've heard of him? Right. You can't believe that Tough Nut didn't get there. What do you mean Tough Nut? Tough Nut is in here. Tough Nut is in here. And if you want to know how I seeded this and more details, there's a YouTube video as well that explains everything in 10 minutes. But that's it from me for now. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you greatly. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new people. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the likes. I hope you have a fantastic day. And if I don't speak to you and you're going to Rotterdam, good luck with that, Golden Donkey. I look forward to the casting, Scott, and yeah. I'm out. I'm gonna go grab some dinner, and then Fitz probably wants to do his favorite thing in the world very soon. The word which shall not be mentioned. It starts with W. Till then, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Take care of yourself, somebody else if you can. And I'm outie.